Oh my goodness. What are you still doing awake? It's way past your bedtime. I know you like to stay up late, and it's the weekend and everything, so I get it. But your parents would be really upset if they knew I let you stay up so late. And if you're still awake, when they come back in a few hours, you may never see me again. They'll say I'm a bad babysitter. Are you having trouble sleeping? Okay. Did you have a nightmare? Okay, well, I'll stay up with you a little while longer, but you have to go to bed, okay? Did you say you want a snack? It's so late. It's way too late to eat. Okay, well, your mom always lets you have a bedtime snack. All right, I guess you can have one, just one, and then you have to try to get to sleep. Okay, let me go and get them and I'll be right back. All right, so I got you a few snacks. You just tell me which one you like. Doritos. Ah, Doritos. I like Doritos too, so I understand. Here. So, you've been very good today. And remember I told you I had something for you? It's the thing. I got it when we were at the party. Maybe you can hold on to it, and this will help you get some sleep. Here. Okay, so you finished your snack, and it's time for you to get to bed. What do you mean you're not tired? How can you not be tired? We had such a long day. You played outside with your friends. Then we went to the party. We even stopped and got a snowball. You must be exhausted. I'm exhausted. You're not? Well, there is one thing that might help. My thoughts exactly. So I have a couple of books that you can choose from. The first one and here's the second one. So which one do you like most? Yeah? Okay. I like that one too. All right. 101. It's really 101. Not sure why people say 101. It's 101 Dalmatians. Yeah, page 1. Page 1. Pongo and Perdita lived in London with their people pets, Roger and Anita. When Perdita and Pongo became parents of 15 puppies, they were so proud. Life seemed perfect until an old friend of Anita's, Cruella de Vil, came to see the puppies. Cruella waltzed into the room demanding to see the adorable puppies and their beautiful coats. She even proclaimed that she would buy them all. "We're not selling the puppies," said Roger. "Not a single one." "You fools!" Cruella cried. "You'll be sorry." And she stormed out of the house. And here's the picture of Cruella and the puppies. Oh, she looks so mean. She's not a very nice person. One night, Cruella sent her 2 henchmen, the Badun brothers, to dognap the puppies. The police immediately launched an investigation, but as the days went by, the puppies were still not found. Oh no, I'm so sad. The puppies didn't get found. Hopefully they will soon. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. At last, Pongo said to Perdita, "I'm afraid it's all up to us." Pongo decided to try the twilight bark. This was the quickest way for dogs to send and receive news across the country. Isn't that neat? And we got these pictures. That evening, from the top of Primrose Hill, Pongo sent the alarm. "Bark, bark, bark! Howl!" Then Pongo and Perdita waited. After a moment, an answering bark was heard. "It's the Great Dane of Hampstead," said Pongo, and he barked the message about the missing puppies. The Great Dane then barked out an all-dog alert, sending the news all over London. The twilight bark reached an old sheepdog called the Colonel, who lived on a farm. The Colonel's friends, a horse named the Captain and a cat named Sergeant Tibbs, listened too. They were all concerned to hear the 15 puppies had been stolen. "That's funny," Tibbs said to the captain and to the colonel. "I heard puppies barking over at the old DeVille house last night." "That's Cruella, remember?" "No one's lived there for years," said the colonel. "We must go and see what's going on." Here they are having their discussion. Pictures. These are really good pictures. Are you liking this story so far? Okay. So the colonel and Tibbs went quietly up to the house and peered through a broken window. Inside the house, Horace and Jasper Badun were eating supper and relaxing in front of the television. All around the room, there were puppies. Not 15 puppies. Not even 50 puppies. That's crazy, right? That's a lot of puppies. Tibbs counted 99 puppies. Wow. And here's a picture of the puppies. Oh my goodness, that's so many, right? The colonel quickly returned to the captain's stable and loudly barked the good news. Within no time at all, the twilight bark sent the message all the way back to London that the puppies had been found. This is so great! The good news finally reached the ears of Perdita and Pongo. They set off across the snowy countryside as fast as they could to rescue their puppies. Meanwhile, Sergeant Tibbs was keeping watch on the house. He peeked in and saw Cruella barking out orders. She wanted the puppies' skins for coats. "I'll be back first thing in the morning." Fur coats, how awful! Tibbs could not believe it. He had to save these poor puppies. Goodness, she wanted to make a coat of the puppy's fur. Isn't that insane? That's crazy. I know, I don't want anything bad to happen to them either. There wasn't a moment to lose. As soon as the Baduns began watching television again, Tibbs crept through the broken window and whispered, "Hey kids, you'd better get out of here if you want to save your skins." When all the puppies had been alerted, Tibbs led them out of the room and up the stairs to find a hiding place. Meanwhile, the Colonel had met up with Perdita and Pongo and led them to the DeVille house. They arrived just in the nick of time and quickly bounded into action. Look at all the puppies. Oh, they're so brave. They're going to save their babies. Aren't you happy? Good. Perdita went after Horace, while Pongo tore at Jasper Badun's trousers. Oh, his pants are falling. As the fight was going on, Sergeant Tibbs led the puppies out of the house to the safety of the captain's stables. What a funny picture. Look. I know, it's so funny. Oh, wow. They have all their puppies back now. Leaving the Baduns in a heap, Perdita and Pongo dashed after the puppies. When they got to the barn, Perdita checked to see if her 15 puppies were there. "Your 15 and a few more," replied the captain. "There are 99. 99, said Pongo, astonished. Whatever did Cruella want with 99 puppies? There was silence for a moment. Then one puppy said, "She was going to make a coat out of us." Perdita and Pongo looked at each other in horror. They had never heard of anything so evil. "We'll take them home with us," said Pongo. He was sure Roger and Anita would look after them. Oh my goodness, so many puppies. Look at the puppies. Wow. Goodness. That's a lot to take care of. Do you want a puppy someday? I like puppies too. Perdita, Pongo, and the puppies set off back to London. Fearing that Cruella would come after them, Pongo made the puppies roll in some soot until they all looked like black Labradors. "Quick, into this van," said Pongo. "It's going to London." Pongo had just enough time to leap onto the tailboard as the van sped off, escaping Cruella and the Baduns. Back in London and home at last, Roger and Anita hugged the tired puppies. 14, 15, counted Roger, 62, 94, and 5 over there. That's 101 Dalmatians, counting Perdita and Pongo. "What do we do with them?" asked Anita. That's a good question. What would they do with all of them? Don't they look so funny in the black soot? Of course, you can still recognize them, but it's harder to tell. "We'll keep them," said Roger. "We'll have a plantation, a Dalmatian plantation." And that's exactly what they did. The end. That was a pretty good story, huh? Well, I'm really glad you enjoyed that story. It's one of my favorites. Uh-oh, I see that yawn. Time to get some sleep. Good night.